Dear friends, this is Srinivasan who is having more than 40 years experience in the construction industry, presenting a small presentation on Microsoft project. This is the part 4 tutorial. In this part, I covered resource leveling and allocation, recurring tasks, filters, changing cost ratio table. As I already posted a part 3 part, this is my 4th part. The next part will be the concluding part. After the concluding part, try to practice it on the Microsoft project. Until you practice it hardly, you will not be in a position to be an expert. This is like a software projects like AutoCAD and everything. You have to practice hard and hard, then only you will be in a position to master. Let me hope after watching my concluding part, which I am going to present it tomorrow, you will be in a position to operate a Microsoft project without any assistance and without spending any money. Happy learning. It's a civil conclave presentation. Resources leveling and allocation. See, once you opened out file option schedule, here the file will be there, this option schedule will be coming down. Then you click on schedule column. Once the schedule will be open, this box will be opening it out. Here you can find out show assignment units as decimal. You have to convert it into decimal. There may be a percentage also will be there. You scroll down and make it as a decimal. Okay. Here you can see that manually scheduled. No, you have to convert it to auto schedule. You scroll down and it will come down auto schedule. You click it on the auto schedule, so automatically it will pick it from the things. And the duration, the default pass type, you will get it will be shown as a fixed units. Scroll down and click it onto the fixed duration, so that you will get a fixed duration schedule. Click on the team planner. In the team planner, you will get a resource sheet. You can select a resource sheet, so the resource sheet will be appearing. Here in the resource sheet, you can see the enter resources name like surveyor, engineer, carpenter, fitter, whatever may be do. Then the type of a work. Once you scroll down the type of the work, it will show you various categories: work, office, etc. So can select it. Then you go to the duration column. Here you can mention it the maximum number that things you are going to allocate. Then the next column will be a standard rate. It is an inbuilt standard rate of the Microsoft project. You can convert it into according to the rates prevailing at your site on the project. Here select the team planner. Here you can find out a task form. Select a task form, so that you can enter all the tasks. Here you can see the name of the work, that is an activity. Here is resources name. You scroll down, there is a various resources has been identified. You can click on it what the resources you want to use it, and you can add and everything. Next, here there will be two columns which is known as effort driven and manually scheduled. You please uncheck these columns. Okay. And here task type, here get a fixed unit. Scroll down, you change it to fixed duration, so it will identify the duration period. Here you can see that activity is over allocated. If you see this item number 3.1, 3.2, it is says a procedures 8. If you see the procedures 8, when it has been completing it as 512.94 and it is 912, it is over allocated. You have to change it the things. First click on the view button. In the view button you select other views. In the elect other teams you select a resources graph. So you will get a proper resources graph. Here you can see the images, which is see that the labels are overloaded in the activity where the maximum limit has been 6. How do you derive the 6? Previously, the presentation, kindly watch it out so that you can understand how these figures have been derived. Here you had a leveling option. First click on resources, then select the leveling options. Click on it. See here, you can see resource leveling automatic. No need to manual, because automatically it will pick it up everything. Look for etc etc. Level only within available slack. It is depend upon the slack period. Mark the automatic box. Click on the level all. Here all activities has been leveled properly. See here, you can see the recurring task. Once you click the bottom, you get a recurring task. So automatically it will pick up the recurring task and you can identify it everything. Recurring task. See here I got a recurring task information. It is a check it on weekly boxes. Once you weekly the next box in, you can see on particular day what you want to choose it. Let us say Wednesday. Provide the name to the task. Then click on to the apply. So it will come down to the things. See here in the recurring task we say it is developer will visit on every Wednesday. So once you click it on the particular column weekly, it will automatically pick it up on every Wednesday. It will show you visiting date of the developer on every date. Filter. Go to the view column. Then in the view you will say click on the filter. The filter will be coming down here. No filter column, you click it on the filter. It's a new filter columns. So you have to identify the new filter column. Click on OK. So it will automatically filter out the things necessary and not necessary. Select the filter 1. Okay. So automatically here we enter the field name. Value of the field. Here you can enter on the view editor. Before this, in the more filter column you have to go on click on edit. From the edit select the filter 1. Then we enter the filter name, value of the field. Here we are enter the date after when the activity is going to start. If you want the activities particularly dot which when it is going to be start, you enter the date, it automatically pick up the date and it will go on. Entering the responsibility. In this columns, you can see that responsibility. That is the filter 1 we already selected. Enter the cost. Enter the cost dialog box when click OK. You have to identify for survey work. It is going to cost you 5,000 rupees. Carpentry you got to go to 3,000 rupees. Like that. You enter the figure. Click on the OK. Then enter the values of slack. In the slack period, what will be the value? Enter the duration period. See, when you say cost is 4,000 for how many days? So the slack period, you enter the duration, which is 2 days. It will automatically pick up the 4,000 into 2. It will come down to 8,000. Here, you can see duration is more than 2 and total slack is 0. Okay. When there is a duration is more than, it will come down. Okay. Here all activities showing same responsibility as we enter in the filler. Supervisor has the responsibility. Here you can change it. Suppose if there is a curing will be a labor, you can change it off. These are the things you have to see. Here all the activities are critical, so it automatically pick up the critical column. click on resources, then select information. So once the information has been provided, see here the information, click on the information, then double click on any resources name. You know, this is a skill labor. We are selecting the skill labor, so you can enter on it. Changing cost ratio. See, we know the cost. So now we want to change the cost ratio. How do you go into do the cost ratio? Okay. In the resources information, you will find a cost. Click on the cost. Standard rate is being this. It is standard rate which we enter in the resources sheet. Okay. Here you see this. After that, the dialog box will appear like this. Okay. Then you can change according to the rates. Here, click on B so that we can put different rate for a different item, but apply for a different area. Suppose if there is an item of survey here, 4,000 rupees is standard rate. That might be for a ground level. For higher level, it might be go to 5,000. Like that, you can change on it the rate for a different location. Okay. Here we put different rate of skilled labors at different rates. You can see this column. Here the resources name is skilled labors. You can put a different rate accordingly to the requirement. Here you can see there is a Gantt chart. First click on the Gantt chart, then the resources usage. Once you click on the Gantt chart, you scroll down, you have the resources usages. Enter different rate table in same project for skilled labors. Okay. Here in the information column, you can right click, then go on information and put up the whatever the information. Say how many hours, what is working, what not. Okay. Assignment information. Use the drop down circle. You will find the assignment ratio, loss rating tables. Click on the rating table. Here it take the B. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. Contact me at civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Ask Srini Telegram group. The link is been provided below. See, the next part will be the concluding part. In that we cover the remaining items, how to work out, how to backtrack, and etc. etc. Kindly watch all these 5 tutorials very detailed so that you can learn how to operate a Microsoft project. If you want these tutorials in the PPT, kindly write to me so that I can send the PPT which you can watch it out along with my presentation. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe and motivate me for a further good presentation. Thank you.